What is going on to YouTube? Lamont on the run. And today we're going to talk vegetables. No, but seriously, we're going to talk a little bit of true crime. Do you guys think I should talk more true crime on this channel? I mean, there's a lot of cases that I oftentimes want to talk about, but I'm not at the scene. I'm not at the location. And, you know, those other true crime YouTube people, they get to soak in all the glory of the stories that they speak about. And, you know, I get emails from people saying, oh, hey, why don't you talk about this case? Well, I'm 1,700 miles away. I would if I were there. But enough about that. I want to touch on this case really quickly. It's a case that I haven't really followed, but I've heard about when it first happened. We're going to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, a place that I used to live at. So on January 27th, 2018, 911 was called to it's a mobile home community or whatever over on 1200 North Lamb. That's over on the east side of Las Vegas. I used to drive a taxi in that area. It isn't necessarily a bad mobile home park, but it's the east side of town. It's a little bit dicey, more so than other places. So 911 is called. There's a man down at the mobile home where he lives at. So the paramedics, they come to the scene and they're rendering him aid. And at first they don't know what's wrong with him, because he's not bleeding. They're thinking that possibly he either had some kind of a stroke or maybe a heart attack. He's not an old guy, so they don't know what's going on with him. So they cut open his shirt and then they see a couple small holes in his torso. So then they quickly realize that this guy's been shot. His name is Jorge Romero. So at 7:20 p.m., January 27, 2018, nighttime there in Las Vegas, they rush him to the UMC Trauma Center, probably about 4 miles west of the scene of the crime, where he succumbs to his injuries. Now, there's oftentimes many unsolved murders that I read about, and oftentimes they don't really have much of a background. Oftentimes, you know, in my videos on my other channel, I want to do more unsolved murders, but then there's just not a whole lot of information. That's why from, you know, here on out, I feel that maybe when I do an unsolved murder, if there's not a lot of information to give to the people watching, maybe I'll do what I did before and kind of throw in a couple other unsolved murders in on the video. So what made me remember this story from me reading it online was that Jorge, what he did for a living was he would buy and sell cars. Now you have to see cars in if you live in a big city, you'll see cars parked at, you know, normally there's a store or an area where people normally post their cars with the phone number. So this guy, he would just buy cars, fix them, and then sell them. Now there is a video of somebody, I'm playing it right now. This car right here was seen driving in and out of the complex of the mobile home park right around the time the murder took place. And the person driving this car is wanted in questioning in the murder of Jorge Romero. Now, obviously, I'm thinking, okay, this guy's buying and selling cars. Is this a jaded / angry, upset customer that wants revenge? Maybe he sold him a lemon. Maybe he wants his money back and Jorge says, no, screw off. Or maybe Jorge is buying and selling other things. I mean, he was not known to really have a regular job that I know of anyways. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of information online about this guy. Whatever the case might be, whatever somebody does to somebody is no excuse for murder. So if anybody has any information on the unsolved murder of Jorge Romero, I'm going to flash the number for Las Vegas Metropolitan Homicide on the screen. Give them a call. Of course, you can remain anonymous. Oftentimes, these cases, they will have sometimes a small reward. I'm not really sure. But yeah, hit that number up if you have any information. I'm sure his family demands answers and deserves justice in his unsolved murder. Okay, guys. Lamont on the run. I'm out of here. I'll catch up with you later. Peace out.